Hi, it's Luke again, and it is Sunday, May 2nd, 2021. And we're out here in the Victory Garden. I wanted to give you a little update. I went to the garden center today and got some things that I don't normally start from seed. So, let's see, we've got some nasturtiums here around the rhubarb, which is coming along nicely. I planted these radishes about a week ago, and they're all sprouting. The carrots that I'd started in this container from seed are all sprouting. I've got a big birch tree in the yard, so I'm gonna keep these seed things out of here, or else I'll be growing birch trees instead of carrots. These daikon radishes are doing great. They were planted April 18th, so what's that, 2 weeks. Got asparagus coming up that was planted a year or so ago. Got tomato and pepper seedlings here that are about to be planted shortly. I planted, because of the problem I had with rabbits last year, I planted greens in pots. So they're up off the ground, they won't be bothered by rabbits. Squirrels might bury nuts in the containers, but I'm not going to have rabbits eating everything in sight. So I've got Swiss chard in here, and mixed lettuce varieties in here that can be kind of eaten as the leaves are big enough to eat, and it'll just keep producing until it gets really hot this summer. And you can kind of crowd those in there. It's going to be like a big luxurious salad bowl. Here I've got some lettuces planted in the ground. I decided I've got this furrow between my rows of my hills of potatoes, so why not take advantage of that and grow some lettuce in there. That lettuce will be come and gone before the potatoes are anywhere near harvesting, and I installed like netting here to once again keep the rabbits out. I've got marigolds. I always do marigolds all around the perimeter of my garden. Not only is it pretty, and it's one of the first seeds that I ever planted and grew, probably back in Cub Scouts, but it helps repel insects and rodents and some other vermin that you don't really want in your garden. So I figured something out today with my rotating compost bin. Since I've already emptied it and worked all the compost into the soil, I had a whole bunch of container mixture that I wanted to make, and rather than doing it by hand in like a 5-gallon bucket, I decided just to dump all the ingredients in here and mix it up. So this contains lobster compost from Maine, garden soil, sphagnum peat moss, perlite, vermiculite, blood meal, fertilizer. I think that's about it. And just rotate the drum and mix it all up, and it's like perfect. It's the perfect mixture for container gardens. Good drainage, and lots of nutrients, lots of organic matter. The onions that I planted in the last video, the ones from the little mini bulbs are all coming up nicely. The ones that I planted from seed have not done anything just yet, but they will. I don't know what my problem is with peas this year. I've planted like 3 succession crops, and I've got like a half a dozen plants that are coming up. Don't know why. Here I planted basil today. Over here, all along the cucumber trellis, I've got dill, which will obviously be used to make all the delicious dill pickles. More marigolds. More nasturtiums, which are just beautiful. And the flowers are edible. If you didn't know that, you can just pick them off and put them on top of a salad or a cake or whatever. They kind of have as long as you've grown organically, they kind of have a slightly peppery taste. And then this is thyme that all overwintered. It's beautiful. Smells great. I had to replant the rosemary this year. I did get 2 years out of the last plant. We've got Italian flatleaf parsley here. And I guess that's what I got done today. So next up will be planting seeds. So I'll be planting the cucumbers along the trellis. I'll be planting the heirloom corn, um, beans, obviously, and then I'll be putting in tomato seedlings and pepper plants. And the pepper plants will most likely be in pots. I had really great success with those a few years ago when I had all my hot peppers and various peppers growing in pots up along that wall there. They got good sunlight, good air circulation, and no problem with rodents or anything else. Last year I had them here around the bird bath, and I had pretty good results. Not as good as when they were in the containers, so I'm going back to the containers this year. So for now, this is Luke, the urban farmer. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave your comments, like and subscribe. Join our Facebook discussion group, which is awesome, full of awesome gardeners from around the world. And I'll have my book coming out real soon, so stay tuned and have a great day.